Before learning more about class, we see how to work with random class. So here in C#.NET we have a class random. So it is useful to take random values like OTP. So when we are doing any secure transactions like bank transactions or something, we are getting some OTP, right? So like to generate the same type of OTPs, here a random class is useful to us. Now today we are going to learn about the random class. For that I'm creating a new class here. Class name is random example .cs. Now as usual, just first I will create a main method here. Static void then main this and change the startup to random example this. So what is random? Here you can see random is a class available in system namespace. Got it? So already you know to access a class member we need to create an object. So here I'm creating an object. Object name is here R. Now with the object we have a method that is next method. Okay, so it has three overloaded methods. This is the first one, and this is the second one, and this is the third one. So what is overloaded? So now here see to next method there is no parameters, right? Here you can see the signature. Now if you see here we have one value, one parameter. Now when you press down arrow you will get the third one which have minimum value and maximum value. Got it? Now how to work with this? Now we see, just remove this console dot write line. Now here I'm placing r dot next without any parameters. Okay, to make clear, just I'm taking here integer value equal to r dot next. I print the value here. Got it? So now what it will do? This next method will pick a random value. Random in the sense from 0 to maximum value. What is the maximum value? There is no limit, right? So it picks some value, but non-negative value. So to stay back the screen, use here console.read and run. You will get the random value. This is the random value. So next time if you run, you get another value. It picks some value, random value, but it is non-negative value. Got it? Now this is first method. Now we have overloaded methods, right? Now see this. It takes maximum value as argument. For example, here I'm giving as 100. This time it picks the random value from 0 to 100. In between 0 to 100, 99. So next time it takes 4. Next time it takes 51. Got it? Now we have another overloaded one that is nothing but it takes two values. The first minimum value and the next is the maximum value. Now this time I want to pick the value in between 50 to 100. 50 is the minimum value, 100 is the maximum value. So in between this 50 and 100 we get the value. This time 75, this time 77, this time something. Got it? So if you want a 6-digit OTP number, then what you need to do here? What is the 6-digit minimum value? So this is right. And what is the 6-digit maximum value? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now it picks in between 10 lakhs or 1 lakh. 1 lakh and 9,99,999. Got it? Like we are creating the OTPs and we are sending in real world to the end user. So this is the usage of random. I hope you understood, right? Now I will extend this. Just I will take a array list here. Array list. So if you want to use the array list, what you need to do? First you need to import the namespace, right? So using system.collections. Then only you can access the array list. So array list equal to new array list. Now think that we have 100 questions, right? We are preparing an online exam and we have 100 questions from 1 to 100. So among these 100 questions, we need to pick 15 random questions. 1-5. Got it? So if it is a SQL query, that is another way. But here we are working with C# logic. So what we need to do, we need to pick 15 questions in between 1 to 100. And we need to store in list, right? So for that, what I'm doing here we have two objects. The first one is the array list and second one is the random. Now, how many values we required? We required 15, 1-5, right? So that is here I'm taking here. Otherwise you can do simply, I will write one logic, then I will extend this one. We need to start from 1, right? Then it is 15 values, then I++. Got it? Now what we need to do, we need to add a value. So for that I'm taking here value equal to r.next. Then here our minimum value is 1 and maximum value is 100. So it picks a random value in between 1 to 100. Got it? Now that value we are adding to the list. Add value. So now this loop iterates 15 times. So we get 15 values. So after that, just I'm printing the values here. Random values, or just take a loop and var I in list. So just print console dot right line. I'm printing vertically. Print the I value. This is. Now run the example. Now here you can see 15 random values. Got it? Now here if you observe, here we have 81. Again here we have 81. So what we need to do, we need to avoid the duplicate values, right? So for that, before adding this value, I'm checking here if list dot, we have a method, contains method, right? Value. So it will give you true or false. Got it? It will give you true or false. So we need to add to the list when it is false. It will give you true when the value is available, right? So we need to add this value when the value is not available. Now, for example, just I'm giving clarity on this. We need to add the value when this condition is false, right? If the condition is false, then only we need to add. But in real world, we are not writing like this. So we can write, but this is the way the people are writing. So we need to practice in this way. So not false in the sense it is adding the value. Got it? Right, now run this. So there is a chance to get error. Error in the sense, uh, before printing these values, I'm printing the count of value. So array count is, we are getting the count from array name dot count. Now run this. What is the array count here? See, 13. In the sense we have only 13 values only, but we required 15 values. Why 2 miss? Because if it is the duplicate value, we are not adding. So in this collection, we got 2 duplicate values. And this loop iterates only 15 times only. That is why we miss 2 values, right? So we need to write the logic for this. What we need to do, if the value is not adding to the collection, we need to decrease the height. So again it iterates one more time. So by adding this logic, you get always 15 values. So that, got it? So now understood. I hope you understood about the loop. This loop. Now this we can achieve with while very easily comparing to the loop. Now here I'm writing while list dot count equal to less than or equal to 15, otherwise less than 15. Okay, then do this one. What it will do, it will take value and it will add to the collection. Pick a value. If it is not available in collection, add to the collection. This is the simple logic and the best logic to fill the random values into the list. See, if you observe, in for we need to write additional logic, right? But here not required. So like this, in some situations, while is suitable than for loop. Anyway, this is a simple example to work with the random and to take the random values dynamically.